Greetings, everyone. I am Richard Taylor, and I'm here in Durham, North Carolina today. And I am here with one of the residents of the Durham public housing.
Public housing.
Durham
Morrene
Public
Road.
Housing. Durham Public Housing, Miss Lutrenda Sumpter. And she's told me about her struggle and her fight for justice in the housing area. She's been fighting for quite some time. Here's an article that was published. How long ago was this published?
About maybe 8-9 years ago.
8-9 years ago. So this article is from 8-9 years ago, entitled "Suffering in Silence," and it details some of the issues that she has faced. The title of this article says, "This year the DHA, or that's the Durham Housing
Authority.
Durham Housing Authority has filed 30 times more eviction cases than its Raleigh counterpart. Now they're saying they're going to change it, and then once again, Durham residents face disproportionate rates of eviction." So you have filed lawsuits and concurrently have lawsuits.
I filed lawsuits. I won the first one. Now I have a second lawsuit because Janelle Morris, the property manager, she refused to renew my lease. So why should I keep giving her money if she's not going to renew my lease? But I haven't done anything wrong. My rent has always been on time. So I haven't done anything wrong. This is a personal thing that she has against me. So now I'm living here and she won't renew my lease.
So tell the people about some of the experiences you were telling me about, from the beginning to the end.
They don't like to fix anything. They don't like you to just tell the truth. If they would just be human and just treat people like people and not let their position make them think they're better than somebody else, we're all human. So do what you're supposed to do and everything will be fine. So what they're doing is the government gave them $40 million to fix these apartments up. They spent the money.
Oh, okay.
So I said it, they spent the money. So now they're trying to get it from the tenants, overcharging them a rent. And the tenants are afraid to go to court. I'm not afraid, I'm going to court. This is my second lawsuit. And my second lawsuit is they won't renew my lease, they won't fix nothing, they won't do nothing for me. And I haven't done anything. I have not done anything.
So what was the first lawsuit about?
I don't even really know what that was about.
Okay.
Because it was another property manager, Felicia Jean and Matthew Scaroli. And when I went to court with them, the judge told them, boom, I want to see both of y'all in my chambers after court right now. Because he knew they was wrong. He said, move her. And they had to move me. And then the judge said, I want to see both of y'all in my chambers after court because they were property managers and assistant property managers, but they were spending the money. The same thing's going on now, went on back then. So Felicia Jean and Matthew Scaroli left Durham. They never went to see the judge.
They left Durham?
They left Durham the same hour.
Okay. So this says also like you had the shower with rain boots on.
Yeah.
And because of
the mold.
The mold.
The mold. Molds in that apartment had been sick. And went to the doctor. And he told me that's what it was from.
So mold is very dangerous and
it's still here. Why do you treat people like that? I don't understand that. Mm-hmm. Why do you treat people like that? Just clean the mold up, do what you're supposed to do, and treat people right, and everything will be peaceful.
Yeah. So
I am going into my second lawsuit because they refuse to renew my lease, and I haven't done anything. Same thing as the first. They won't fix nothing.
And you also told me about one of your neighbors.
My neighbor has her leg. Jesus. My neighbor has her leg cut off right here. All of that right there is gone. So she had a leg and a half a leg. And they got her in an apartment with stairs. She don't have a ramp. And she been going to them asking them to give her a ramp. Mm-hmm. They got her in an apartment. She's in a wheelchair, so she can't roll around in that apartment. It's not handicapped fishes. She can't roll around and get in the bathroom with that wheelchair. So what she do, she roll to the door and then she hold on to something and she goes to the bathroom. She can come outside, but she can't go nowhere.
Because they won't put a ramp.
They won't put a ramp on there and they won't move her. They got apartments out here they can move her into.
They got handicapped apartments.
They got handicapped apartments,
okay.
But they're not going to move her into it. I don't understand that. That's inhuman. That's inhuman. So I don't even know why they bought. The reason why they're doing it is because the money is missing, and now the government wants to know, and they coming out. The government wants to know where's the money I gave you to fix these apartments, and they didn't do it.
And what's the name of these apartments?
These are Morrene Road Apartments.
Morrene Road
Apartments on Urban Road.
Well, you said a lot of them. You stayed in some more that did the same thing?
Durham Housing Authority has a reputation of ripping their own people off.
Okay.
Their own people, I said. Ripping them off. This was going on in Jersey when I lived in Jersey, but it wasn't this bad. It seemed like it's getting worse and worse. And then now, as of this day, the same thing that I went through back on this year when they paid, it's happening again. It's happening right now.
And funny we talking about this because in Goldsboro, where I live, it's a young lady who's been fighting the housing authority for a long time with the mold, with infestation, with them never coming to fix anything.
That's right.
So that's a common theme.
It's normal for them because they take the money that's supposed to be for you to get yourself together, and they put it on them. Janelle brought her a house. I want a house, but she took the money.
They took the money that's supposed to be invested.
It's supposed to be for the tenants, and they pay their bills and do what they want with it. And see, the government got to put a stop to it, because they're not going to stop. This been going on for years. This is deja vu. This happened some years ago with me, and it's still happening now. I'm not scared.
And that's one thing that the young lady mentions as well. A lot of people are afraid to come
They're
forward.
afraid. They're afraid, and a lot of them don't understand. A lot of them, their minds are okay, and they scared of them. I ain't scared. They scared of them. You better not say nothing. They're gonna put you out. Well, put me out. Let's go to court. They can't just put you out. They gotta take you to court. And what they did was an illegal eviction.
So what do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is
they tried to evict you.
the judge told them to move me, fix it, and told them I want to see you in my chambers after this case is over. So they wanted to get rid of me. That's why they did that. I didn't do anything wrong.
So yeah, so this picture right here, you said they moved everybody out and left you in the.
Look at the windows broken out and stuff. The building is empty. The only person that was in that building was me.
So they moved you.
No, they moved everybody out but me.
And how long did you have to stay in there?
Maybe about 3 or 4 months.
And then what happened after that?
We went to court.
You went to court.
When we went to court, the judge was pissed. That's why he said, I want to see both of y'all in my chambers after this case is over. And move her. And then they moved me.
And just, reading this is, and this is a quote that you said. It says, I didn't get sick until I moved in that building. You got people drinking mold, eating mold.
And that's right.
And you are charging them rent. Now, this is happening in Durham, North Carolina. Now, my girl, Natalia, who always talks about these situations with housing, she complains of the same thing in Goldsboro, North Carolina Housing Authority. So we have the same thing happening here in Durham. So we have to take these claims seriously. If housing authorities throughout the United States.
Housing authority been crooked for ages. I came here from New Jersey. They was doing it in New Jersey.
From New Jersey to Durham to
South Carolina, they doing it in South Carolina. I lived there for about some years, and they do the same thing. So until there's a change, a shift or something,
so
it's not gonna change.
What do you think could be the change? Like
the change could be stop allowing them to treat people like animals. Stop allowing them to just do what they want to do to people, do what they want to do. Everybody has a job and a position. Do your job and don't overdo it, don't underdo it. Treat people like they're human. You wouldn't want anybody to treat your mama like that, or your daughter, your son, or your child like that. Just do what you're supposed to do. Fix it. I don't curse.
No, don't curse.
Fix it. Just fix it. It's simple. Just do what you're supposed to do, and this world would be a much better place. But as long as the law allows them to do what they want to do to you, and you, a lot of people out here don't have a mind.
Yeah. A lot of people don't have to fight, like you said.
They don't have the mind. They don't have the mind. They don't know what to do. So I try and tell them, do this, do that. They say, no, they're gonna put me out.
Yeah.
Okay, they can't just put you out. By law, you have to go to court.
Mm-hmm.
If they're gonna take you to court, it's illegal eviction. Do not move out. 'Cause when you move out, what you're saying to them is, I surrender. I'm not surrendering. I'm not surrendering. I'm not dancing with them, I'm not holding their hands, I'm not laughing and playing with them because they caused that heart attack.
So you had a heart attack?
I had a heart attack November 19, 2019. I was going through this crap with Durham Housing Authority.
So that's 4 years ago. And how are you doing since
I'm
then?
great. God is good. He done healed me, honey. I ain't even worried about that. Okay, they need to worry because God see everything you do. And what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. I don't care who you are, alcoholic, drunk, whatever. You reap what you sow. Don't think you're going to do stuff to people and walk away from it. No, because it's going to run you down and you have to pay for it. That's why I'd rather be good and nice than to be evil and mean because I don't have time to wait for that to come back.
Yeah.
So Janelle's out here now. The new property manager them. Janelle's out here now. They made her come back out here and fix up her mess that she messed
So
up.
Janelle is the old property manager.
Janelle Morris.
And they brought in a new property manager.
They brought in a new property manager had to deal with the mess that she left.
And now she called her back to fix it. So what type of things is she out here fixing? Because you said she was outside. Huh?
She's out here trying to get people to come in and sign their new lease. You better be careful. Sign a new lease. Come on.
Sign a new lease. And are they going up on the lease? Are they going up
They
on the
are
rent?
ridiculous. They're going up on everybody's rent. Because they know these people get SSI and all different kind of benefits, and they're draining them. Yeah, she out here doing a new lease. Asking people how much money do they have in their apartment, how much money do they have in their bank account, do they have any money on hand? What do they got to do with anything? Fix the apartment.
So yeah, they're you know, this article just says DHA filing rates for eviction has been triple that and 39 times higher than the
Because they got to get their money back. The government wants to know what they did with their money.
90% of the residents are black. 82% of the families are single women. So that's
I'm a single one. Hello, but I am single.
That's a lot of the reason maybe, you know, they think that, you know, people won't fight for themselves.
No, the reason why they do it because this is nothing new upon the sun. Solomon say ain't nothing new upon the sun. This is not new. This been going on since I was a little girl. When I lived in New Jersey in Prince Street Projects, it was the same thing. They were doing the same thing back then they doing now. And until the government put its foot down and stop this here, it's not gonna stop. Here, this is years later. This is my picture. And here it is years later, and they're still doing the same thing. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Your position does not give you the right to disrespect and hurt other people. This world would be much better off if they just do what they're supposed to do, fix what they're supposed to fix, and treat people like human beings instead of animals.
I agree.
And they're very upset with me now. They are very, they pissed as a matter of fact because this is my second lawsuit. I won the first one, and guess what? I won the second one too, just ain't been in court yet. Now I've been living here for maybe a year. I ain't paying no rent. You know why? Because they don't want to take me to court. You know why? Because the judge already know about it. This ain't nothing new. The judge already know about it. Who will let somebody live in a complex for a whole year and not pay rent without taking me to court? Because they know they can't take me to court. They can't win. I won this one too. Thank you, Jesus. I won this one already.
So they did unclog your bathroom sink, tub,
toilet, nothing.
So how are they now though? How are they now with fixing things and everything?
They don't fix nothing. They still the same. They out here fixing empty apartments, but they got people living in apartments that need help. See, they fixing the empty ones so they can bring some more people into their mess. But what about people just out here paying rent? Their rent ain't never been late. Why ain't you fixing their stuff? They're senior citizens. They're senior citizens.
Yeah, but those are the ones, like you said, like you mentioned, your friend. They don't feel like they got a right to complain, or they don't.
They ain't got no fight in them.
Yeah,
They want me to fight for them. I told them, no, you fight for yourself. I give you the information you need, and then you fight for yourself. And that's why they run over them, because they don't fight. And they like that. That's why they don't like me, because I fight.
Have you been able to gather other people behind you, or it's just a one?
I really
one
don't
woman
need
show?
nobody behind me, okay, because that's the kind of person I am. But if I can help somebody along the way, then I'll do that.
Yeah.
But I don't really need nobody behind me, because I'm a pusher. I'm a go-getter, and I ain't scared. I'm not trying to be big or bold or nothing like that, but I'm truly not scared. I'm not scared. No, you're wrong. For
But the
second
more
time.
people, sometimes the more people are saying the same thing, then the more impact than it has.
They're saying the same thing, but they don't have that push.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta be the leader, like, but just you have them
I am
ready.
leading.
Like, look,
I am a
I
leader.
got
They need
this
to
person.
follow me.
I got this person.
They need to follow me. I'm giving it to them. I say, hey, you can do this, you can do that. Call the city inspector. Go downtown and get somebody from City Hall to come out here. Yeah, take pictures. Pictures are worth a million words, and you can't erase that picture.
Yeah.
Take pictures. It's up to you. But they're not going to just lean on me and have me doing everything, because I'm not a lawyer, but I know the law.
Yeah.
I know my rights.
It's something about people that come from up north. They do have a lot. I mean, they have a lot. Sometimes, I'm not gonna say all the time, but they have a lot more fight than people who are
Because
kind of from here and just kind of accept.
they've been laid back so
circumstances.
long.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new to them. And then when they come and pull them out, they ain't got nowhere to go. Who does that? This is a senior citizen. You done took all her money. And now she ain't got the brains or the money to do what you telling her to do or him to do, which is not even necessary. Yeah, there should be some kind of love given up out here. Come on now, come on. These are people's mamas and daddies and grandparents. Come on, I'm somebody's grandmama. Why you doing that? I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to court. I'm gonna tell my case again. I'm calling ND News. I'm gonna get this picture, this story in the paper too.
Yeah. So
It's not about me trying to be all of that and all of that. No, I have rights. That's why I got this stop eviction sign, because I have rights, and they need to know they have rights too.
Yep. Let me show you all this sign too. She's advocating right on here. The stop evictions now.
Take action.
Take action. So, what is this? Housing is a human right. So we're gonna put this right back so everybody can see it.
The buses come up and down the street, they see the sign. They say me something. You gotta take it down. I'm not taking nothing down. And I advise you to take it down either. I'm not breaking no law.
Yeah. So, I thank you, Miss Sumpter,
You're welcome.
for your willingness to share your stories. Anything that you want to let the public or the people who may be facing certain things to know before we
Listen, fear is not of God. And I'm not a preacher, and I'm not trying to preach to you. But fear is not of God. Fight them. You got rights. Don't let them just treat you any kind of way. And for those who got mothers and grandparents living here, y'all need to fight for them. Fight for them. Come on over and see how your mom and your grandparents doing, because they going through some stuff that they shouldn't have to go through. All right? Stand up. Martin Luther King, free at last. Don't play.
Yeah,
Don't go back to slavery.
This is not an issue that just happens in Durham. This is going on, around the country, where, the people who are in charge of these housing complexes, a lot of them actually as well are private businesses. So they don't adhere to what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna keep y'all up to date on this story, but I think I'll dive into the ones in Goldsboro, because I've been hearing about a lot of evictions there as well, in certain areas. So we're gonna be back with you. Thank y'all for tuning in.
See you again on this second story. I'm gonna give it to him.
All right. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good day.